I hope, everything goes well with it. Yeah. Yeah, I was like, is there? About me talking, he just kind of told me,
Yeah, no,
it sounds like you had a relationship.
We're starting. Please, make sure to get a seat.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. How's everyone doing today? I miss you guys. I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. So we got a lot of great stuff that we're going to be providing you today. We got a great panelists that are going to give you some insights to MegaCamp. We're going to watch a video. We're going to give you a chance to win a gift. So I know I passed on this little heart. Make sure you put your business card in there, okay? Because we got 2 raffles that we're going to be prices that we're going to be giving you. So, okay, make sure you put the business card. And if you don't have a business card, that's okay. Just put something, put a little note with your name and your phone number so that way we know who it is. So you guys ready? Yes. Some motivation. Yes, we need some motivation. Okay, before we get started, please remind each and every one of you, look to the left and say, is your phone silent? Yes.
Yeah.
All right, we don't want any interruptions, please. So please, for the respect of today's team meeting, I understand we're busy. We got emails, text messages, phones coming in. But for the sake of our time, please just put your phones on silent, okay? Otherwise, I'm going to penalize you. You're going to have to put $20 in KW Cares. All right, let's continue. Next slide. Well, first and foremost, I want to thank 2 gentlemen that helped me spearhead the team meeting last week and the week prior. The week prior, I had Ben who was hosting the team meeting. So I wanted to give a round of applause to Brandon for helping me with the team meeting, and also Mr. Fred Howard is going to. Thank you both for helping me. Brandon, I kind of threw it last minute. I had a funeral to go to, so he stepped in and was able and gracious enough to help me. And then Fred as well, helped me tremendously with the sales meeting. So thank you both for helping, and let's continue. Next slide. All right. Quote of the day. There is no failure. You win or you learn. Either one is okay. This was straight out of MegaCamp last week, and this is the presentation that Gary stated. What does this mean to you? What does this resonate with you? Anyone? Open conversation. Nina.
Learning opportunities.
Learning opportunity. Yes.
So if we make a mistake, you just know what up next time and you go. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Do we fail every day?
Yeah.
It depends on who you are, right? We should be learning every day, right? Failure is okay, folks. It's perfectly fine. I'll be the first to admit I fail all the time. But you learn from it as well. I just love what Gary was saying about this because it so much resonates with me on the importance of, we're human beings. We are going to make mistakes. But you dust yourself, you pick yourself up, and you continue moving forward, right? Press forward, one step ahead, right? So I love what Gary said. And in a few minutes, we're going to have a panelist of amazing agents that went to San Antonio, Texas, and giving you some insights of what they got from MegaCamp. All right. Next slide. Just wanted to share some photos from San Antonio. Who's been to San Antonio, Texas?
I have.
Only a handful of you, right? Only a handful of you. Well, these are some of the photos that we took. There was other photos, but we just condensed the ones that we have here. So there was so many amazing things from San Antonio. This was my first event out in San Antonio. One, the riverwalk is amazing. Wow. You know, I've seen it in movies. And you have to experience it yourself. It's only about a 2.5 hour flight from here to San Antonio. And it's just a nice, very culture. The food is amazing, by the way. But just being there, it's like you're in a whole different world. So if you've never been to San Antonio, make an effort to go. You know, it was amazing. So this is the Alamo. This is actually not the actual place where the Battle of the Alamo. This was actually the church. But I've always saw this as a bigger place. The history of San Antonio, the history of the Battle of the Alamo is just amazing. So if you just go for this experience, I promise you, you will not be disappointed. So great city, great community, great people, and ultimately mega camp as well. All right, next I'm going to play a video. Next slide, please.
And you'll hear it. We have over 60 people that are across this stage. They are winning in today's market.
Each member of our team has their own page.
I don't give up.
Instead of one day, just make today day one.
What exactly is happening with my peers?
You have people on stage here, person after person, telling you exactly how they do it and how they make more money.
These are the activities that are required.
It was the models and systems that got us there.
Get real.
We started this because of the generosity and the giving.
Okay, I need to bring a market report.
Get in front of that seller as quickly as possible.
All right, everyone in this room is the best part of Keller Williams. We are grateful.
Mega Agent Camp, so everybody gets together and collaborates on best ideas and best practices, right?
Lead generation activities. I love hearing pieces of information that can help me in my business when I'm talking to my clients.
Just want to grow and I want to learn as much as I possibly can.
Mega Camp was the next step. It's the little nuggets that I get from each and every person that I meet.
Awesome. Let's give a panelists, if I can get on a Saturday, Gary. We had other people that went, but unfortunately they were not able to come. They had appointments to go. So welcome. Thank you. Yeah, ladies in the center. Anyone else that I'm missing? Good afternoon.
Hello.
Good afternoon. Gary, let me ask you, how many mega camps have you been so far since you've been with KW?
About 12.
12 mega. Why? Why do you go so much?
Well, some people learn pretty quickly. Maybe I'm the slow one. I don't learn as quick, right? So it's to me, it's more than just going to a place. See, you meet people every day, right? And you meet the people in your community doing what they do. And when you step out of that, atmosphere, and then you go see some other people and you have a lunch with them, you just have a talk, and you hear, oh, I did 120 transactions last year. And you're like, okay. And I'm telling you, continually meet people like that over there, where I guess because in California we can do a few transactions and live by it, right? These people have to do a lot of transactions, but they're just people like you and I. So I just like to keep rubbing shoulders with that. It fuels me to do better.
So what I'm hearing is that you like the collaborations to network, rub elbows with other agents across the US and across the world. Awesome, awesome. Araceli, how many times have you been to Mega Camp now?
This is my second time.
Second time,
Yeah.
okay. What about San Antonio, first time?
It was actually my second time
Okay.
going to San Antonio, but it was really beautiful. The
Yeah.
Riverwalk was really nice.
Beautiful. So tell me a little bit of what you got of Mega Camp this past week.
I feel like Mega Camp does take you out a little bit of your comfort zone of like what's everybody like in the United States are doing, and you realize like wow, like there's people that are out there really like have their systems ready. They have, you know, they have a system ready, and they're very committed, you know, and the most important is that they're very humbled and they're really good at sharing you what they learned and very open of like this is how I exceeded, this is what's working for me, but this is also where I need help on. And like this is like the transparency is really great because it's just like damn, like even though these people are very successful and they share you what they're doing to be successful, they also tell you like we're human as well, we're also struggling with X, Y, and Z, but this is why they're also there to like explore and get ideas. So I think it's really great.
Awesome. We'll pass it on to Fred. Fred, how many Mega Camps have you gone?
This is my sixth one.
Six.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And why do you go?
It's just it's like a family reunion. It's like you don't meet any strangers. Everybody there is pretty much of like mind. You know, we're with the company, we enjoy what it has to offer, and the camaraderie that you get while you're there and the insights that you get is really what brings me back. You know, this one I was in my element, you know, because Gary went all in with AI. And the interesting thing is I chose, instead of going to the leadership mastermind, I went to the productivity coach mastermind, and Cody came in, which is very seldom. And he said this, he said, Gary came to them 6 weeks before Mega Camp and told them we're changing the format and we're gearing totally on AI. So Cody was like, well, we want to do that in 2026, right? He said, no, we're going to do it. And so Gary was pretty adamant on Shift, even the book that he wrote, Shift. He shifted the whole concept of Mega Agent Camp to gear towards AI and what it means for your business. So, you know, I was in my element. So, you know.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
One of the biggest things that Gary did emphasize the minute he walked on the first day of Mega Camp was, we are in a shift. We are in a shift. What does that mean? Have you felt it? Do you feel the pinch? Properties are taking a little longer to sell, right? Listings are either expiring or canceling. That was the first thing that Gary mentioned, is we are in a shift. And his prediction, correct me if I'm wrong, but his prediction was that we're going to be in this shift till Q3 of 2026. Yeah, till next year around this time. And he doesn't have a crystal ball to say that it's going to get better. But he predicts that from here till then, it's going to be the same as it's been for the last 6 months. Interesting times. So most, if not all of Mega Camp was about the shift. They utilized the book, The Shift, and there was practical elements that they were talking about the actual book. Now, for me, and for a lot of the top performers in the office, and for the newer agents here, you have to adapt to the shift, right? That's what Gary does. That's what Araceli does. That's what Fred does. And that's what a lot of the top agents, they just pivot and shift. Okay. And yes, you're 100% correct, Fred. Gary and Mega Camp was all about AI. They even created a playbook that I have a copy of, AI. And on the KW shares, I believe many also sent you an AI playbook. We're in it. How you utilize it is really up to you, okay? people talk about it's going to take over. I disagree with that. I think it just enhances us and the ability to be more efficient, do things faster, and connect with more people, in my opinion. So, Gary, what was one of your biggest takeaways from MegaCamp this year around?
So, like you said, they lean over a lot to this AI stuff, right? And I was in Mega Camp for 4 days, while most people are in Mega Camp for 3 days. I did the CEO mastermind, and I'm one of those that's very reluctant. I don't get the AI stuff at all, right? So that first day they talk about it, it kind of flew off my head, right? The second day, as another speaker around it, okay. And then by the third day, I'm like, okay, I need to embrace this thing. So some of you may be like me, like, okay, what's this? And interesting thing is, before I left MegaCamp, I'm like, okay, let me just put this AI to test, right? I downloaded the ChatGPT on my phone, and I don't know if most of you know what we call KPA at Keller Williams. You do an assessment of yourself, and the assessment is part of what the AI does for you, right? And it talk about I'm not good at my job. It says I'm a low fit for my job based on my personality, right? I'm like, okay. And then, so we download Mr. Asali, and she's a little fit for our role too. So we kind of like, okay, let's have this AI analyze us well. So we put the KPA, both KPA in the ChatGPT, and it brought the magic out of what we see. So it shows that while we may be individually we don't fit for what we do, but collectively there's magic in there, and that's what, so it's good to see this AI to kind of identify your weakness, your good area, and then find out, okay, maybe you make a choice and do something different from it. So I definitely recommend download a ChatGPT, look at what you're doing, and say, okay, is this a good fit for me or not? And it will give you ideas. And it's not that I'm saying you're going to agree to everything, but that's part of leaning into this, digital world, right? Okay.
Beautiful. Awesome. Thank you, Gary. Adesali, what was one of your biggest takeaways that you got from MegaCamp? Is it something similar to what Gary was saying and Fred?
Yeah, I would say similar, like this AI. They emphasize like pretty much AI does a research for you. So it takes a lot of time for like that you have to do to get these things resolved, right? So it reads you and then it tells you these are your challenges, this is your strength. It doesn't mean that these are your challenges, you can't overexceed it, but this is how you could overcome it. And then it's just great because it does the research for you. So you save a lot of time. So Gary Keller emphasized about this AI, but I don't know. I remember one of the speakers said, yeah, we're getting into this robotic world, but at the meantime, we're going to this robotic world. You want to it gives you the opportunity to become a better human. So while you have the robots handle you, you leverage the AI to do some certain stuff for you, but it allows you give you more time for you to become a better human yourself, connecting better in person, be more present in person, so I feel like that was a good takeaway.
Same question to you.
Well, I think Araceli said it, leverage. It gives you leverage. The one thing that I really got out of MegaCamp this year was being focused. And let me tell you something. Y'all know I'm a preacher, so I always find a object lesson out of everything. And so Gary was saying, even though shift is going to happen and nothing's going to happen until next year, he had a statement, and I'll read it to you afterwards, but he had a statement that made sense. But then Sunday I was at church and I had to move some boards and I got a splinter in my finger. And that splinter has been bothering me all week. I'm concentrating on the splinter. The splinter is in my finger. I'm rubbing it. I'm looking at it. And it's irritating me. I have my whole body working, but just one thing is bothering me. So I use it for our business. You got to understand that you cannot let one thing stop you. You've got to move forward. And can I give you something right here? Because everybody uses an excuse about AI saying, I want to do ChatGPT. They say, I got to pay $20. Guess what? Can I tell you something about KW? You get an AI free. Did you know with your email address, you get the pro version of Gemini free? Did you know that? Okay, now you know it, okay? But let me tell you something. Gary said this, and this aligns with what Simon says. He says this. He says, when you fall, get up and run. When you stumble, gather yourself and run. When you're down, look up and run. When you're scared, find your way and run. And when you're happy, embrace your joy and run. And in a shift, just run harder, okay? That's not just motivation. That's a blueprint for survival in this market, okay? And so what we talked about, it was Survival 101 at Mega Camp this year. Survival 101. We don't have to beat the competition. We just got to run harder.
Yeah. Well said. Well said. Yeah, I love that.
And the church said,
yeah. One of the slides that was provided at Mega Camp was, and this is the stats, right? What buyers say they would prefer in the home buying process. And they put it in 3 categories. Prefer a person, trust AI tools, or trust both equally. In a consumer, when finding a home, 48% said they prefer a person. 23% said trust in AI technology or tools. And 29% said either is perfectly fine. And finding a mortgage, 46% said they still want that interaction with the person. 27% said trust AI tool. And 27% also said trust both equally. The last one was homeowners insurance. With everything going on right now with the insurances, home buyers are still 45% wanting to have that interaction with a human being. So regardless in how you see AI and technology, and I've seen it throughout my career, throughout your careers, it definitely has and will continue enhancing of what we do. I personally believe that this is not going to take over. It's just an enhancement in how we become more efficient in how we do our business. And here's a prime example that people still want that face-to-face interaction, seeing the eye contact, the smiles, shoulder to shoulder conversations. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Another one. What's important to buyers when working with professionals? That was one of the questions. And they talked about real estate professionals. The categories they said was comfort, convenience, and loyalty. Comfort, convenience, and loyalty. When it came to real estate professionals, they said 80% is comfort. They want that comfort feeling on the initial process. When you make people feel comfortable as they're going through one of the biggest financial positions of home ownership, right? Especially for your first-time home buyers, 80% still want that comfort from real estate professionals. Convenience was 47% and loyalty was 42%. Imagine that. When it came to mortgage broker, saying 79% comfort, 48% was convenience, and 31% said loyalty. And then the last one was homeowners insurance agents. The same thing. 68% was comfort, 53% was convenience, and 35% said loyalty. What does that mean to you? What does that resonate? What does that say to you? I mean, it says a lot. That people still want that human interaction. This is why it's important in seeing all of these amazing agents here in person, right? Which now with technology, you know, we have Zoom where you can just click and be on Zoom in the comfort of your own home or anywhere, right? But you choose to still come to the office. That's what it's talking about. I know they really emphasize heavily on AI, and you know, Gary Keller had some top agents, and we also had some great guest speakers too. One of the guest speakers that it really resonated with me was Sloan, I believe, the guy that talked about time.
Yes.
Do you guys remember? Do you guys want to share anything about your experience with that conversation?
Was that the one with his dad?
What's your enough?
Yeah.
What's your enough?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, he was a motivator speaker, and it was great because it explains to you how everybody enough is different. So like my version of success might be different than his and everybody. So you have to really sit down and analyze like what is the successful person that you would be happy with, right? And that's okay, like that's your enough. And I felt like it was great because it also talks about being present and how, you know, whatever you value the most is what was good for you.
Yeah, his was out of adversity. His was, you know, he raised in an Indian family, and he came to the States. His marriage was already pre-planned with his family, but he chose another route and married someone that was not who he was supposed to marry. And to this day, he has not spoken to his parents since then. And out of that adversity, it still helps him grow through his business. So you can't use your past to justify your future. You have to build on what you are, who you are on the inside out.
Anything you'd like to share about that, Gary?
I don't really recall that.
Definitely share it. So one of the things was about time. And he emphasized, if you were the main character in a movie of your life, what would the audience be screaming at you to do right now? That was right up there. Now, he also shared, which was pretty fascinating for me, was, does everyone know Warren Buffett?
Yes.
Yeah. He's billionaire with the B, right? And he showed the photo of Warren Buffett. And then he also emphasized, you know, his age. And I believe he's what, like 95 years of age. 95. Billionaire. And he threw the question at all of us and said, what would you rather have? Money, time? Money or time? What would Warren Buffett would like to do right now? He would want to be in your position right now because he doesn't have the time anymore, right? He has all the money in the world. He can do whatever he wants, but unfortunately, he doesn't have the time. And he would take time over money right now. So in essence, what I got from Mega Camp on the second day was so powerful that it just really resonates with even ourselves. How we spend our time with our colleagues, how we spend our time with our family, how we spend our time with our children. And keep this in mind. He also shared a stat about the time you spend with your children. That was so powerful too.
Yeah, wow.
Wow, it just like blew me away that just the chart of when we spend the most time with our kids, and eventually where we don't spend that much because they eventually grow, start their own family, and the less and less we see. So in essence, his perspective was to be able to spend the quality times that makes sense to him and to all of us. And real estate is one of those prime examples that allows us the flexibility, right, to enjoy the time that we want, because this is not a 9-to-5 job. You have that flexibility. And to me, when he was on stage, I was like, wow, this is pretty amazing stuff to really see how everyone's perspective in time is, right? Some of us work, but don't really take the time to spend with our significant others, you know? So that was pretty fascinating for me as well. The book, if you guys want to write this down, was The 5 Types of Wealth. The 5 Types of Wealth. And the author is Sahil Bloom. Sahil Bloom is the author and the one that was talking about that.
All right, let's just to wrap up. Why do we go to Mega Camp was the first question you asked, right? If you're gonna grow, continue to grow in life and business, you gotta watch people that have done what you do and are creating a better path in what you do. We all don't know it all. So being continually, once I got that exposure, like, okay, these are average Joe, and this is what they do. Some people that say, okay, they go to Mega Camp, they watch somebody on stage, and they come back and they create this massive business, right? And I've seen people like myself that's kind of slow talk, but the more you get exposed to people that've gone the way you want to go and have done it well, it will keep moving you towards that direction. So that's my recommendation, that Family Union is coming up in February. This is a group. It teaches us not to just want to be a great salesperson, but it also teaches you to be a good person. You know, that makes sure you cannot put enough money for.
Final thoughts?
I would say that I started real estate when COVID started, and it was like, oh, there's a shift. And then again, oh, there's a shift. So I would say just get over it. Let's to the shift and let's keep going. That's my final thought.
Well said, my opinion. Hey.
You know, what I've learned is real estate is a business of commitment.
Mm-hmm.
And before you commit to anyone else, you've got to commit to yourself. So I want y'all to do something for me. Will you do something for me? I want you to take your hands, put your hands like this. Okay? Put your hands like this. Now, I want you to answer by saying, I do. Okay? Okay? Do you take the person you now hold by the hand to be your lawfully wedded agent? I promise that you will love and nurture as you would nurture yourself.
Make yourself.
Not yet, not yet, not yet. I promise through sickness and health, through richer or poor, that you will support this person, whether the business is up or whether the business is down. The power invested in me by the state of California and by Keller Williams Realty, I now pronounce you connected between you and your ego, your agent, till death do you part.
Let's give them a round of applause. Thank you so much, Gary, Sally, and for providing us with some insight from Mega Camp. Thank you so much. As Gary was saying, family reunion is next year in February. It's going to be back east in Atlanta, Georgia. So I'm really excited. Never been to Atlanta. So again, thank you for providing us with some insight. I'm telling you, if you can just go to one Mega Camp, one family reunion, I promise you, you will come home with something of value. That's what I get all the time that I go. And, I have my notations. And the cool thing is just the networking, right? Networking with so many amazing agents. They're all eager to pass out their business card. And, if you have any clients that are moving out to Florida, Tennessee, New York, that's the beautiful thing of what we do, the connections, right? So, again, thank you very much. Let's go ahead and continue. Next slide. All right, let's thank our sponsor, Morris Home Inspection. Rose here. Yeah. Hi, Rose.
Is this where you'd like me to stand?
Yeah, right in the center, please.
Okay, right in front of the camera.
Yeah, right in the center.
Okay, hi, everybody. Thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed lunch. I know that some of you were not able to get some, and so I will be back in a little bit with another tray. With that said, for those of you who aren't familiar, I'm with Morrison Property Inspections. We're headquartered in Glendora, and my husband and I own and operate this franchise together. We opened in 2022 after he'd worked under corporate for a while, and we've been chugging along ever since. If you remember, he used to drop in here with my daughter and they would make cookies and say hello. And he's busy enough in the field that he was able to bring me on full time. So it's been a lot of fun. It was a little scary leaving my job, and corporate, but it's too busy to worry about now. So a little bit about us. We are a full service inspection company. We offer in-house termite inspections. We do also offer chimney level 2, which is an inspection with a camera through the flue, as well as sewer scoping and hydrojetting. We also offer same-day reporting. I know that you can have a really quick turnaround time and you don't have time to just dilly-dally most of the time. And so Nick will always get your report out the same day. We can also typically schedule all of your inspections at the same time, so you don't need to be there from 9 to 9. Nick will be there. He'll come in and out. We'll get the sewer inspector there at the same time and the chimney inspector, and you can hopefully be out in about 4 hours. I can't speak for anybody else, but for us, we'll be done in about 4 hours. Lastly, we do inspect mobile homes as well as condos, townhomes, and single family. I know that some clients can be demanding depending on the home, whether it's 5,000 square feet or it's 100 years old. And so we do have a comparable inspection report sample that we can send you or your client in case they just need that peace of mind. Our home inspections for a condo and townhome start at $450, and for a single family, they start at $500. And lastly, you guys all have my business card. So if you do want that copy of a sample report, you can email me. I'll also have some extra business cards by the lunch table when I bring the extra sandwiches too. So, yeah.
Beautiful. Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you, Simon. Thank you. All right. Where is the little heart box? I told, can someone bring it to me? Make sure that if you haven't put your business card, please put your business card. We're going to raffle two gifts. Okay, so please make sure. All right, I want to welcome our newest agents to KW South Bay: Sunny, Francine, Rob, Christina, Nikolai, and Catherine. Is Catherine here? Where I see you? There she is. Let's give her a round of applause. She just signed up with us today. She was in one of the conference rooms. Anything you'd like to share? Tell us a little bit, 30-second bio of you.
I'm first mom with kids in Lomita, so active over there at the PTA, and I live in Harbor Gateway. over by the old, Alpine Village. So that's a lot of home repairs, so I figured, hey, let's figure how to solve these things.
I love it. Awesome. Well, welcome to the family.
Thank you.
Awesome. All right, let's continue. Next slide. All right, so we're going to go ahead and wrap a Canvas surprise. It's right here. So does everyone have their business cards already? Where's my, oh, Rose is helping me out. Okay, this is your last chance.
What did you tell them about Canvas?
I did not. That's going to be on the next meeting. Okay, so everyone have their business card? All right. Let's see who is the lucky person. And I'm going to close my eyes too. All right, so Alpagina. All right. There you go, Al. A little surprise and a little gift. It's a really cool gift from Canva if you want to share with the group. Rose also wanted to a 25 gift card to Starbucks. This Starbucks. Right there. Let's see who the lucky person is.
Great.
Uh-oh, it's a paper.
The paper, Catherine Benedict.
Congratulations. Beautiful, beautiful. It was your lucky day. All right, let's continue that. Next slide, please. All right, just listed, we have Gary Nix, a property in the city of Carson, 21308 Montana Avenue. It's listed for $999. It's a 5-bedroom, 4-bath, 2,400 square feet. Derek Hirano has a listing in the city of Gardena. Listing price is $639. It's a 2-bedroom, 2.5-bath. Square footage is 1,278. Michael Cooper has a listing in the city of Gardena as well. Listing price is $892. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. I think the 8,000 might be maybe incorrect. I'm not sure, but it shows here as 8,000. That's a huge place, by the way. Next slide. Okay, listing pictures, buyer needs and wants. Anyone have any coming soons? Any buyer needs and wants? Joe?
Yeah, I need a single family home, one level, either Westchester or Palos Verdes area, up to $2 million, hopefully at least a 3.2.
Okay, awesome. Anyone else? Okay, let's continue. Next slide. Now we have Fernando Diaz giving us a mortgage update. Let's give him a round of applause.
Well, before we get started, I got a question for Fred.
Uh-oh.
If you divorce yourself, what half gets what? Which half?
That's a good one. That's a good one.
So you can throw this out. So anyway, real quick, we're gonna give away some. Look, of course, he takes what he likes. See, right out of the gate. We're gonna give away some prizes here real quick from Test Your Knowledge on the second quarter affordability report that came out from CAR. But real quick, rates have subsided a bit. There seems to be some calm in the markets pre the September Fed meeting. That is what everybody's watching to see what happens there. So really, until I think it's the 16th and the 17th of September when the meeting happens, we'll have a better direction of where rates are going to go. I really do think that you're going to start seeing a slow slide down here into the last quarter. And even in the first quarter, I think you're going to start seeing more pullback in rates. So we'll see if that continues. And if that happens, obviously there's never a guarantee. But the good news, at least, is that the market is starting to soften a bit when it comes to rates. The other thing I will tell you guys is everything I've been telling you over the last few months when I've been here about getting your buy down money and your closing cost money and all that, it's incredible. I mean, every deal I see that comes through has got major concessions involved in it in some fashion or the other. Even the wacky one that I saw the other day, $6,000 for 2 glass shower custom doors. I'm like, what? Because they didn't like the curtains or the sliding door or whatever. But I mean, like I said, these even little petty things like that. You know, I want to see these shower doors for $6,000. But anyway, things like that. So you can get your clients basically in a position of strength. If they come in, they're going to get a lot of what they want or they're going to ask for. So I will tell you that it puts them in a better place than they were before. Now, Simon's going to throw this out at you. I guess I have to hold it.
I'll pop it.
He won't throw it. We'll pop it. All right, here you go. Now, this is the affordability report that just came out. What percentage of California households can purchase a single family home in the state? Percentage. Who said 15? Right there, right on the nose. 15%. Okay. When they did their survey, the median home price was $905,680. Okay. Now, what type of income do you need? This is what they put to qualify for this home of $906,680 with 20% down payment. To me in a yearly fashion. How much a year? Not a monthly. How much?
110.
No. Sorry. Yeah, give me a number.
Oh.
Give me an income.
180.
I give it to Fred. It's close enough. It's not actually that close. It's 232,400. The minimum 232,400 was to make a monthly payment of almost $6,000, including principal, interest, taxes, and insurance, with a 30-year fix of 6.9%. Obviously, that's at the time and all that. So that's what you need. Now, what percentage of households? Just give it to Fred. He's close enough. That's like playing golf and you're like 50 feet from that hole. That one. That's what that's like. What percentage of home buyers or households could afford to purchase a townhouse condo in California? Dude, right on the nose, 25%. Right on the nose, 25%. The median home price for a condo townhouse was $670,000. What income is required or needed to qualify for this?
82.
Who said 180? We'll give it to her. Close enough. 172. 172. 172,000. Okay. And obviously the wackiness there is the HOA fees because they're all over the place and they're very high. So I will leave you with that. Now, the last thing I'll leave you with, which the July housing report came out, I'm not going to get into that. But there was an interesting statistic that I think I'll share with you. What was the year-over-year increase in inventory? July to July. Who said 12? Very off. Next. Give me another one. Huh? What did you say back there?
30.
Who said 30? I'll give it to her. 37.7%. Massive amount of increase year over year. Okay. If you guys remember in May, it was 22%. In June, it was something like 22 to 32, July 37. So as you can see, the amount of houses on the market keeps rising. They're staying on the market slightly longer. I think the average house took 28 days in California to sell. That's the median, right? So some more, some less. So right now, I'll tell you, get those buyers out there because they're going to get a lot of the things they want, a lot of payment relief options with buy downs, all kinds of stuff because it's happening. I see it every day. And that's it. Unless you guys have another question.
Perfect. Awesome. Thanks, Fernando. All right, let's continue. All right, next slide. Upcoming events, I believe. Just a quick reminder, our contract classes are every Friday, 10:30 to 11:30. So we're going to be talking about seller disclosures and the risk management aspect of it. I deal with our risk management on a pretty much regular basis, and I get to see some good stuff and some bad stuff as well, and how to navigate, seller disclosures, right? We as real estate agents, we don't fill those out. It's always the obligation and the seller's duty to complete those seller disclosures. Don't get yourself in a mess where they're asking you to fill these documents. It's not for you to sign. Okay, next slide. David Yashar, if you're interested in being part of this on-site tour and champagne breakfast, August 27, 8:30 to 10:30. It's here locally in the city of Gardena. If you want to do a tour of these pod kind of ADUs, they're printed homes that you can sell as part of the process when someone is thinking about adding an ADU into their properties. So David and Azor Print Homes is going to be hosting this event. It's an on-site, so you get to actually see the process of what it looks like August 27th. So this is a straight, if you're interested, talk to David Ashar. His email is on the slide as well, okay? And if you want his phone number, see me after, and I'll be more than happy to provide you with his phone number as well. Right, next slide. John Lewis is going to be doing a Agent Tech update Friday, August 29th at 1 p.m. A lot of the big announcements was from Mega Camp. So if you're interested, there is no cost. Please register, take a photo, and register for John's class. Next slide. And I wanted to share with you, because I need a commitment for this office, because we're going to be hosting this event that is so powerful that you don't want to miss. Now, it's a regional event, but I need you to register today, because if it fills up, it's going to be hard for you to have a place to sit. So watch this quick video.
Hey, David here with Factum Financial. I want to welcome you to our Tough Money Experience. We are honored and grateful to bring this education to your market center. And to prepare you for the experience, I want to share with you a few ideas. The first one is this. I want you to think about the amount of income, the commissions you've earned over the last 10 years. And I want you to ask yourself, hey, if the deal of a lifetime came across my desk today, how big of a check could I write today to make sure I take advantage of that opportunity? I can tell you across market centers, the answer to that question typically is not big enough. That check is not big enough. And what we are trying to accomplish with this experience is to help you prepare yourself to protect your family and business and to take advantage of opportunity by developing what we call the Tough Money Effect. This is one of the most popular pieces of curriculum in the Keller Williams Wealth community. If you're not familiar with KW Wealth, I'll tell you, it's a wonderful community charged by Gary Keller himself to bring you the best conversations around wealth building in the country. And they do that by bringing you the family office mindset. As part of their faculty, we focus in two key areas of the family office mindset. We share our expertise in protections and life insurance strategies, and we also teach the financial management pillar through our Tough Money curriculum. We are very excited to bring this experience to your market center. And to set the expectation properly, I want to tell you the following. We call this 4-hour live event an experience because it's not going to be your typical class. It will feel like a workout for your money. So please come prepared to participate and engage. The best ideas will come from you in this room. Number 2, I cannot wait to put one of these workbooks in your hands. It is going to make you the author of a plan you can execute moving forward with your money. And it will help you answer with confidence the 5 most important financial questions you'll be asked so you can develop again the Tough Money Effect. And finally, number 3, I want to tell you one last thing. The number 1 piece of feedback we hear is the following. I wish I would have found these principles when I was younger. So in order to address that, I want to make an offer to you. Please consider inviting and bringing someone along with you. Maybe an agent in your team. It may be a spouse, a child, even a client. Our promise to you is that they're going to thank you for the opportunity to share this education with you. With that, I want to thank you again for the opportunity to bring this curriculum to your market center. We are excited to meet you. Can't wait to see you there.
Awesome. I got the privilege to speak with David yesterday, as a matter of fact. He's from Colombia, amazing guy, full of energy, and he's going to be here with the actual CEO of the company, providing you with this incentive and value. So I need to, next slide, please. I need a commitment from you. I want to be the number 1 office with the most registrations in the entire region. So can I count you in to please register today? So if you can take a picture and register to this, again, at no cost, Friday, September 12th from 11 to 3 p.m. It's a 4-hour training on the fundamentals of Tough Money Experience. how to structure, how to maneuver tax strategies, and build the wealth that we all got into by doing real estate. Step-by-step process that brings clarity and confidence in how realtors manage their money. So can I get a commitment from all of you to please register today? I'm not going to change this slide until we do so. How many have already registered or in the process of registering? Please come up here. I need all of you to register because it's being provided to all of the offices, and we only have so much space here that once it fills out, unfortunately, you're not going to have the space to be able to do so. So if I can please get your commitment, you won't be disappointed. Just in the conversation I had with him yesterday, I mean, the guy got me so excited, and it just makes perfect sense of why you need to take advantage of this training, okay? Because it goes through the mindset of a business owner that all of us are, all right? South Bay, Palos Verdes, Coastal is also getting, and they're registering their agents as well. But I want to be the number one with the most agents that are part of this, okay? I appreciate it, and again, at no cost. You're gonna be provided with a lot of value, and they also provide you with a digital workbook too, so you get to actually have something that you can take as a gift. Questions?
It's not.
No, it's not.
It's not?
No.
Yeah, the link is up. It's not loading.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
There it is. You have to tap on it right when it shows up.
No, it's not loading.
Oh, no.
It's not loading the registration?
Site is not loading. This isn't loading.
Yeah.
It's okay. All right, well, we'll definitely, and I apologize. I thought we had, we'll get you the link, and I'll make sure that the office sends it out to you folks, and I apologize. Okay, hey, technology, it sometimes works and sometimes it doesn't. All right, not a problem. The link, and we'll send it to you guys, and I know the office has been sending it as well. All right, but I thank you for your commitment to do it today. It means a lot. All right, next slide. All right, we're going to also have, as part of the Region Sales Rocket, everyone should know who this gentleman is. He is awesome. It's going to be at the Santa Monica KW office on September 6th through November 11th. If you're interested, there is a cost, but this guy is phenomenal. Skills, leads, and system. Again, scan the QR code on this. Next slide. And this one I'm really excited as well. Jason Abram, KW's head of industry and learning. He will be live and in person here in California on October 6th from 9 a.m. to 12 a.m. 12 p.m. That's an error as well. There is a small investment of $25, but you know what you get from Jason is amazing. On top of it, he's going to have a second session on to our ALC members as well. I promise you, this guy is a rock star. His information is really relevant to today's real estate agents. It's going to be at the Renaissance, October 6th from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. It's not going to be 12 hours of training, I promise. All right, so please register if you're interested. I know that the office consistently sends out emails as well. All right, let's continue. Next slide. And that concludes our team meeting. Fred wanted to share with you something.
Oh,
come on in, Fred.
They made me play football. My back hurts.
Yeah.
Listen, you know, 60 isn't as good as it used to be, but listen, if you should be using Christo as your transaction coordinator as on your team. Now with KW International, you know, they have that two-factor authorization. In order to sign into Command, it'll send you a code. And if you've done any transactions with Chris, if she gets your information and she logs in and does everything that's required for the office. But then if you go in and you try and log into Command, you have to call Chris or text Chris to give you the codes back. So one thing that we learned some hacks in our mastermind in order to make this happen automatically. so that Chris will automatically get the code when she logs in to finish your transaction. We created a cheat sheet so that you can actually authorize her just to get the emails from authorization.kw.com for when you're logging into your command site. But here are the instructions, if you need them, if you're working with Chris, when you're working with Chris, so that you don't have to call back and forth to get the code in order for her to access your command account to finish your files, okay? So I'm gonna leave this up here. If you raise your hand, I can give it to you, but I'm going to also leave it up here so that you guys can have it for yourself, okay?
Awesome. All right, team, well, that concludes our team meeting. Thank you very much. For the PC, we're gonna be starting in a few minutes, so take a break. I'm not sure if there's any more lunch, and then come right back. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.